welcome back to Get Lost Traveling, and if you're new here, my name is David and I do travel videos. Today is Thursday, April 9th, and we're roughly about almost a full month into this zombie apocalypse that we're having right now. That's when the shelter in place took place. It's been 24 days. Today I've got an appointment with Global Entry. I have an interview and I was gonna make a video about that, but they canceled my interview. Apparently they canceled it about 2 weeks ago, but I didn't know about it. They didn't send out any emails or anything like that. So the goal today was really just to do my interview and also to check out some of the places that I haven't seen since we started this lockdown in the Bay Area. Places I want to head to is the airport, both domestic and international, Chinatown, and also the Palace of Fine Arts. I have to work today, so I don't have much time, so let's get this day going. Come get lost with me. So that was my where I was supposed to be right now, doing my interview. Unfortunately, I'm here, but here is the arrival hall. Oh my gosh, there's really not a lot of people here at all. It's really kind of quiet. Normally in the arrival hall, there's just a lot of people, a real abundance of people waiting to pick up their loved one. The gates are usually here. That's where they come out. There's also one down that way. Like I said, there's maybe one passenger, somebody probably waiting for a transfer. The exchange is closed. Last time I was here, Starbucks was open. Starbucks unfortunately is closed because there's just nobody around. So there's a total of 18 flights coming in. 8 of them have been canceled, so the rest are still coming in, and there's maybe 25 or so of departures. Of that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them have been canceled, so the rest are on time. So I just got to the international gates. No, nobody. All the check-ins are closed except for United. United's the only group that's actually checking people in. Everywhere else is kind of dead and quiet. I mean, you can see there's hardly anybody walking around. It looks like there's only 4 airlines running right now. We have Air Canada, ANA, Hawaiian, and United. So all the other airlines are done. I have never seen this airport so dead. So Hawaiian airline is in aisle 7. Aisle 7. This is gate A, usually where people enter to get to the airlines. Anyways, there's nobody here. Oh god, this is so surreal. This is so depressing seeing San Francisco airport like this. So I'm at the domestic terminal right now. Actually, I'm at Terminal 1. There's 3 terminals, and I'm going probably to the busiest one, which has Southwest, JetBlue. Like, there's nobody. There's nobody. This is completely dead. But this is the ticketing for the airline, and it is pretty empty. It's really quite empty. Normally it's just filled with people, but this is the baggage claim, and on a normal day there would be a lot of people here. There's still flights coming in. Most are coming in on time, actually, and there's also departures happening as well. Just not a lot. I mean, normally these are just filled. So that was it. That was the domestic. Just one terminal, Terminal 1, but there was nobody there, and it seemed like they're doing a lot of construction work right now. I think they're probably catching up on whatever maintenance and stuff that they can do. So a lot of construction people walking around, and a skeleton crew of people to just keep things going, keep things clean. I saw a lot of people cleaning, like wiping down counters and things like that. So I'm here at the Palace of Fine Arts right now, and there's really not a lot of people around like there was last time. I just feel really uncomfortable. Last time I was here, which was I think about a week ago. Yeah, there was just people having picnics and stuff like that, and just a lot of people walking around. And today is a totally different story. It is definitely a lot quieter, that's for sure. So there's just a few people walking around, but there's not a lot. Normally this rotunda is just a lot of people taking pictures, but today there's nobody right now. Yeah, it's pretty quiet, but this is a beautiful place as normal. Always beautiful here. Normally never usually walk towards this way because there's just a lot of people around here. Okay, so I'm in Chinatown right now, and I never saw places boarded up, but apparently there's quite a few stores and restaurants that are boarded up. I guess they're afraid of vandalism. So yeah, most of the stores, they're pretty closed. They're boarded up right over there. This is really awkward. I don't think I've ever seen Chinatown quite as empty like this, or like this on this side. So I'm at Stockton and Clay, which is basically the beginning of I'm at Stockton and Clay, which is the beginning of the Chinatown. Stockton is this street over here. The street over here is Stockton, and then Clay is this over here. And so yeah, I'm just gonna walk down, check it out. There still seems to be quite a lot of people around. Everybody's wearing masks, so I'm gonna put my mask on and show you guys how Chinatown looks about almost 4 weeks into this lockdown, the shelter in place. Normally there's a lot of people crossing this street over here, but as you can see, there's just not a lot of people around. As you can see, there's just not a lot of traffic flowing back and forth. There's just not a lot of people around these days. But I mean, if you compare it to most other places, there's still a lot of people around. Everybody is really kind of maintaining that distance. Not a lot of people interacting with each other or talking. Just really kind of coming out, getting their essentials, and then going home, you know? So this is Broadway and Stockton. It's kind of towards the end of Chinatown, and yeah, still very empty, very sparse as far as people is concerned. Normally, the streets are pretty packed. So I just turned off of Stockton onto Columbus, and I'm actually walking onto Columbus right now. This is actually part of North Beach. It's not the main part of North Beach, but it is a part of it. But again, not a lot of people. Hardware store, Kohl's Hardware is open, but there'll be restaurants that are closed. The few that are open are mainly for takeout, and they're actually pretty empty. And there's actually quite a few police cars that I've seen driving around. For the most part, I haven't seen them bother anybody. I haven't seen them bother anybody. But yeah, but most people I think are pretty much observing social distancing, which is a good thing. Again, the streets are pretty empty right now. Maybe you see like 1 or 2 cars drive by. This is City Lakes Booksellers, and they're shut down basically. It's a pretty iconic bookstore in the city, and they're pretty much shut down right now until further notice. Okay, so this is basically it. This is the walk. Trying to see how things look these days compared to like a month ago. And a lot has changed. A lot has definitely changed. And there's definitely a lot less people out and about. For the most part, people don't seem to be, I guess, congregating as much. I mean, if you really know how Chinatown is, it's actually fairly, everybody seems to be pretty spread out compared to normally.